Imagine this. You're a dinosaur. You're roaming what would one day be Austin, Texas. It's about 66 million years ago, and life is pretty uneventful. The sun has just set, and as you're lumbering around, a strange glowing object catches your attention in the sky. You glance at it, but don't worry too much. After all, it's just another bright spot among many. But over the next few hours, that glowing star starts getting brighter. Even though it stays in the same place, it keeps intensifying. Eventually, you shrug it off, figuring it's nothing to be concerned about. And then, out of nowhere, boom! A thunderous explosion shakes the ground beneath your massive feet. That star you've been ignoring for the last 2 days? Turns out it's no star at all. It's a massive asteroid about 6 miles wide, racing toward Earth. Before you can even register what just happened, the asteroid plummets into the planet, and in an instant, you're gone. In today's video, we're breaking down the devastating event that wiped out the dinosaurs step by step. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and let us know in the comments. What other strange historical events or figures you'd like us to cover next? The Chicxulub asteroid slammed into the Earth with unimaginable force, right off the coast of modern-day Mexico. But before it even made contact, the planet felt its wrath. The asteroid's entry into the atmosphere created a violent shockwave as it blasted a hole through the air, compressing the atmosphere in front of it and heating it to incredible temperatures. At ground zero, this pressure spike was the first thing to hit, instantly causing catastrophic damage. The shockwave was so intense it ruptured the lungs and internal organs of any creature within 1,500 miles. But the worst was yet to come. Soon after you were obliterated, the asteroid crashed into the Yucatan Peninsula. The energy from the impact was mind-boggling, about 7 billion times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The Earth's crust momentarily rose higher than Mount Everest before collapsing, sending molten material flying into the atmosphere. This wasn't your typical explosion. Instead of a mushroom cloud, the impact resembled a massive rooster tail of molten debris that was hotter than the surface of the sun. Everything within 1,000 miles was incinerated in an instant. As the asteroid's impact sent debris into the atmosphere, something truly terrifying happened. The intense heat turned molten rock into tiny glass-like beads called tektites, which rained down on Earth at speeds of 100 to 200 miles per hour. At a fossil site in North Dakota, scientists found direct evidence of this fiery rain. A leading expert discovered that fish in the area had their gills clogged with tektites. These fish were the first victims of the asteroid's aftermath, proof that life was still thriving right up until the moment of impact. While tektites rained down from the sky, the oceans weren't spared. The force of the impact triggered colossal tsunamis, with waves that tore up coastlines and dragged debris far inland. In what is now North Dakota, a 30-foot wave washed over the land. Thousands of fish were trapped in the sand before the water receded. Another wave hit soon after, burying the fish under layers of sediment that created a fossilized graveyard of prehistoric life. For any creatures that survived the immediate impact, life didn't get any easier. The asteroid's debris blocked out the sun, casting the Earth into a near-constant twilight. Without sunlight, the plants died off. This led herbivores to starve, and carnivores weren't far behind. Within a matter of months, 75% of Earth's species were gone. The effects of the asteroid lasted long after the impact. The explosion vaporized minerals. Dangerous gases like carbon dioxide, methane, and sulfur were sent into the atmosphere. Acid rain poured down. For years, the Earth remained toxic. But the most enduring evidence of the event is a layer of iridium found in rock layers across the globe. This rare metal that's more commonly found in asteroids marks the moment in time when the dinosaurs met their end. While the Chicxulub asteroid is credited with causing the mass extinction, some scientists believe volcanic eruptions in India that were triggered by the impact might have contributed to the devastation. These eruptions released even more toxic gases into the atmosphere, further darkening the skies and prolonging the environmental collapse. While the initial explosion was a spectacle of violence and destruction, it was the long-term environmental fallout that truly wiped out the dinosaurs. The dust and debris from the asteroid blocked out the sun for months, halting photosynthesis and plunging the world into a kind of nuclear winter. Acidic rains and massive fires further devastated the planet, leaving behind a world completely transformed. So, what would you do if NASA spotted another 6-mile-wide asteroid heading our way? Let us know in the comments. And now it's time for you to subscribe.